Namaste, and welcome to the Dark Goddess Summit, and also welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and I'm so glad that you are joining me right now for our today's presentation. This is a presentation that will be an adaptation of a traditional Tibetan Chod practice dedicated to the wrathful Dark Mother, Troma Nagmo. Because this is a practice that can have some very profound effects, I do want to go through a very brief disclaimer. This presentation is for educational purposes only and does not claim to diagnose, prevent, or cure any diseases or disorders. The advice and methods of this presentation should not be construed as financial, medical, or psychological advice or treatment. Please seek advice from a professional if you have any serious financial, medical, or psychological issues, and if a Chod section doesn't feel right, please do not perform it. This meditation contains imagery that some might find disturbing, so discretion is advised. And by watching and or participating in this presentation, you understand that results are not guaranteed. Yamajit, John Hollinsby Mayer, Tridevi Chamunda Mandir, YouTube, Dark Goddess Festival, cannot accept any responsibility for any injuries or damages incurred from the practices and meditations contained in this video. So again, welcome to the Dark Goddess Summit and to our presentation. Today's practice will be presented as a guided meditation, which you're welcome to practice on your own. Chod, usually spelled C-H-O-D, but the D is not pronounced, Chod, so it's Chod, is a traditional meditation practice within Tibetan Buddhism. Chod means to cut or to sever the ego. This practice allows one to release oneself from the negative effects of ego attachments. Culturally, we're conditioned to fear, fight, and or repress the shadow side of our psyche. In this guided meditation practice, the participant transforms the personal and collective shadow by symbolically offering his or her body. So today I will be sharing a traditional Chod meditation based on the swift completion of the two accumulations by Orgyen Nuden Dorje. And in preparing for this meditation, I have simplified and or defined much of the traditional terminology in order to make the practice easier to follow for non-Buddhists. In this practice, as I mentioned before, personal and collective issues such as insecurities, fears, anxieties, unhealthy patterns, addictions, indecisiveness, and depression are personified as inner demons. We can also use this practice to help us to understand and work with any psychological issues behind some physical condition or symptom. And if you look back on my YouTube channel, Tridevi, T-R-I-D-E-V-I, Chamunda, C-H-A-M-U-N-D-A, with Yamajit, Y-A-M-A-J-I-T, you'll find a couple of guided Chod practices designed specifically for working with something on the physical level. So the goal of this practice is to transform and redirect these energies, not by trying to repress, fight, or destroy them, but by honoring them, by giving them what they most desire. Chod practice dates back to the 11th century. I'm going to bring an illustration to share. And it was developed by the female guru Machig Lobdran, who today is even illustrated as a white dakini. So it was developed by Machig. It's actually the first fully original Tibetan Buddhist practice. It was highly influenced by the shamanic practices of the Bon, B-O-N, religion and was then adapted through the centuries by many others. I've been doing variations of this practice for over a year now and have found them to be very effective, both for myself and also others that I've shared these practices with. And during the last several months, I've been learning variations of this practice dedicated to Vajra Yogini, the embodiment of female Buddhahood, and to the dark goddess we're featuring today, Ma Troma Nagmo, who's actually just the most wrathful aspect of Vajra Yogini. Today's traditional Chod practice is dedicated to this form of the Divine Mother. She's also known as Kali, Troma Nagmo, or Krodha Kali, meaning the wrathful or fierce Kali. So in this traditional Chod, we're going to be performing the practice for the liberation of all sentient beings. This would include ourselves, also animals, other humans, ghosts, the souls of the dead, spirits and demons in all forms, both within ourselves and also within individual places as well. Divine beings of all forms, including all of the gods themselves. One of the things that this practice really recognizes is that everything has a shadow side to itself, even the gods. Today's traditional Chod will be presented as a guided meditation, during which participants will be invited to visualize their bodies consumed in 3 different feasts. So the first is the white feast or white distribution of nectar. And this is largely for beings of a more benevolent nature. So benevolent spirits, deities, divine teachers, members of divine lineages. The red feast, the second feast, is a feast of flesh and blood for the more wrathful deities, demons, and spirits. Those same beings are invited to the white feast, but a great many of them would much more prefer the red feast. And then the final feast will be a black nectar feast, and this is especially geared toward those to whom we owe karmic debts, especially from our current as well as previous lives. So in addition to visualizing Machi Globdron, who I've already talked about a little bit, during this guided meditation, you'll also be invited to visualize Ma Prajna Paramita, who is the divine goddess of wisdom, the Golden Buddha of Tibetan Buddhism, Ma Vajra Yogini, a slightly more wrathful form of Vajra Yogini, kind of the midpoint between Vajra Yogini and Troma Nagmo, and her name is Vajravarahi. She's especially popular in the Kathmandu Valley. Also, 4 directional dakinis, the white dakini of the center. Dakini means sky dancer. They're also called yoginis. They personify various divine and yogic powers. The blue dakini of the east. Sometimes you have the white dakini in the east and Ma Troma Nagmo in the center. The yellow dakini of the south. The red dakini of the north, and the green dakini of the west. Actually, I take that back, of the north. Red dakinis of the west. And these 5 dakinis represent the transformation of what are called inner poisons into inner wisdoms. And that's something to keep in mind as we work under the guidance of Ma Troma Nagmo, is things that are seen as malevolent or demonic are really just energies that have been that are on a particular path, a particular course of action, and we're redirecting those energies toward a more benevolent purpose, and also helping those energies to find their own peace, their own level of enlightenment. In Chod practice, it's also important to note that what we are offering is not our literal body, but instead the idea of our body. And this can also include the ideas of everything else we value and identify with. So things like our talents, the roles we play, our livelihood, our possessions, our wealth, and so on. After the 3 feasts, we will then offer compassion and the Dharma to all sentient beings in the universe, so that they may be relieved of their sufferings and achieve enlightenment. So it's like we're inviting these forces in, we are feeding them, we're treating them to what they most desire, and then while we have their attention, we're giving them this very important divine guidance, this divine message. So traditional Chod involves a guided visualization chant, which is either spoken or sung. It can be done in Tibetan and English. I'll be sharing this with you in English, although I will be doing some Sanskrit chanting. And it's accompanied by the playing of a drum, a bell, and a thigh-bone trumpet. The thigh-bone trumpet, which you'll be hearing, is called a kangling. Most often, it is a damaru drum that is used. Let's get the beat in the right place. Like so. And then a bell at the same time. Like so. And these are the instruments that I use in my private meditations. For larger guided meditations, such as the one I'm going to be sharing with you, I like to use this traditional Tibetan temple drum. Has a nice deep sound to it, and this is a highly unusual one. Usually these drums have mandalas or floral patterns on them, but this particular one, has 4 dancing demons in the center. To punctuate certain parts of the meditation and ritual, we'll be using the mantra Pe. And Pe means crack or boom. It's a Sanskrit-based mantra. And in this type of meditation, this mantra is employed to release our intentions, helping them to come into being. There are some other mantras as well that we'll be using as well to cause transformations in our visualizations and intentions, and to establish the state of compassion that we're seeking in this rite. So I'm going to pan the camera over to our altar, because I'm actually going to start out with a Tibetan-style puja, or a devotional rite. Try and get this good position here so you can see everything. There we go. And I'm using the high altar in my temple, Tridevi Chamunda Mandir, because our central goddess figure, our Mahakali figure, is a Troma Nagmo statue. I purchased her my second time I was in India, in the city of Dharamshala, which is where the Tibetan government in exile is located. And so she is, I'll try and move this, she is dancing with one foot upon a corpse. Probably can't see that very well. You can see this a little bit better in this small relief sculpture. She's holding two objects. One is a kartika, which is a flaying blade. This would be used in sky burial rituals. And she is also holding a kapala, or a cup, made from a human skull. And this represents the transformation of consciousness. So the blade is the severing, the cutting of attachments. The kapala is the transformation. And then the third object that she's associated with is this skull staff called a kadvanga. And there's a freshly cut head, a head in decomposition, and a skull on the top. I'm actually going to bring this a little closer so you can see it. And this represents mastery of change and transformation rather than the fear of it. So let's go ahead and begin with our opening puja. And this will be an offering of the elements to the Divine Mother. So I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we're going to open our practice by using 3 bij or seed mantras. Om, Ah, Hum. So inhale, Om. Om. Inhale, Ah. Inhale, Hum. So that was our thigh bone. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Agyam Praticha Om Sva. So we offer water for sipping. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Padyam Praticha Om Sva. We ought to offer water for washing. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Pushpe Praticha Om Sva. We offer flowers. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Dope Praticha Om Sva. We offer incense. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Aloke Praticha Om Sva. We offer light. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Gande Pratichaum Svaha. We offer fragrances. Om Maha Guru Deva Dakini Sapadavada. Navidye Pratichaum Svaha. We offer food. Om Maha Guru Deva Dakini Sapadavada. Shabda Praticha. Om Sva. We offer music. Jema. So I invite you now to sit comfortably, either on a mat with a cushion or in a straight back chair. But find a position with a straight back so your breath is full. You can also do this practice laying in Shavasana. So I invite you to find that comfortable asana, that comfortable position, and make any adjustment you might need so that you can remain still for the next several minutes. And so I invite you now to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and open yourself to the visualizations and the experience of this traditional Chod meditation. Om Namo Prajnaparamithye. We bow to the goddess of wisdom. We bow to the mother of wisdom, queen of knowledge and love of the victorious ones and to their children. To Macheg Lobdran, the first guru of Chod practice, the emanation to tame those to be tamed. We bow to the assembly of the three roots, the gurus, the yidams, the meditational deities, and to the dharma protectors. We prostrate to the assembly of the object of Chod. Please grant us your permission. Here is a concise practice of offering the body to benefit oneself and others, whatever is needed. If there are those who are sick, they should lie down in front and remove their protections, their amulets, their cords, and so forth. So now the taking of refuge and bodhicitta. This is our statement of intention to cultivate compassion. We go for refuge from our hearts to the Great Mother, who is the embodiment of the three jewels of refuge, the saints, the assemblies of Chod lineage deities, so that all wandering sentient beings possess happiness, find relief in having been freed from suffering, and are liberated from the ocean of samsara, the continuous cycle of rebirth. Having aroused the supreme bodhicitta, the enlightened mind of aspiration and action, we will persevere in the yoga of giving the immaculate body. May we arrive in the great blissful ground of happiness. Pay. 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 And now the generating of the field of merit and guests. This is our invocation of the divine lineage. Pay. From the self-radiance of the emptiness of the outer and inner universe and its inhabitants, in the space before us on a lion throne, lotus and moon, is Machig Lobdran, the white Dakini, the mother of Chod, and the embodiment of our sources of refuge. Her naked body is rosy white, wearing ornaments of bone. Her right hand plays a golden damaru drum. In the sky, her left hand supports a bell of bright silver on her hip. She is adorned with a crown of dry skull, silks, jewels. She stands dancing with her right leg drawn and her left extended. At the crown of her head, upon a lotus and moon, is Lord Buddha, golden in color and resplendent in major and minor marks. Possessing the 3 Dharma robes, his right hand touches the earth, and his left is in the mudra of equanimity, resting on his lap, palm upward. He sits with legs crossed. He blazes with rays of light, and the Buddhas of the 3 times surround him. At the crown of his head is the great mother of Dharmakaya, the causal body. She possesses the radiance of refined gold. She has 1 face and 4 arms, subtle body ornaments, and is seated with her legs crossed. With her 2 hands, one holds a lightning vajra, lightning bolt ornament, and the other touches the earth. With her 2 left hands, one holds the mudra of equanimity, and the other is holding a sacred text. She is seen surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of all directions and times. It is the level of Machig's right ear, and there is the wide sage Dampasangye. At the level of her left ear is the wise teacher and female Buddha, Vajra Yogini. They are surrounded by their respective assemblies of Dakas and Dakinis, divine male and female beings. Together with Yidams, the deities of meditation, and Dharma protectors, they appear clearly like immeasurable masses of clouds. Light from the 3 syllables at the crown, the throat, Ah, and heart chakra, Hum, invites the wisdom deities, the deities of wisdom and sacred vows, to become indivisibly one taste. Om. Ah. Om. Om. Ah. Om. Om. Ah. Om. Please remain steadfast. Our bodies, wealth, and roots, virtue, we offer as clouds of inexhaustible offerings. The mandala of our bodies, together with outer and inner secret offerings, we offer to the Chod lineage deities. Please grant your blessings so that spiritual abilities are made manifest. Pay. 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 Upon our crown, on a sun, moon, and lotus, the great mother of wisdom, Prajnaparamita, Lord Buddha, Ma Tara, the great teachers of Tantric Dharma, Machig Lobdran, the first teacher of Cho, and her disciples, 108 lineage holders, of the 16 transmissions, of the lineage of experiential transmission, we pray to you. We pray, please ripen and liberate our bodies, speech, and mind, and bestow the siddhi, the spiritual powers of meditation. Pay. 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 The lineage gurus, together with their retinues, melt into light, as the Great Mother, Lord Buddha, and Machig Lobdran. And together these retinues dissolve into us. With the next inhalation, the resulting is equanimity, free from extremes, the vast equality of primordial purity, free from elaborations. Emaho, the great wonderment. We focus upon the causal body of awareness. Small and female elemental spirits, do not be scared. Do not be frightened. Do not be frightened at all. From the peak of existence to the deepest hell of ceaseless torment, all sentient beings listen. All gather here at this place. All gather quickly. Pay. In a single instant, we clearly appear as the primordial wisdom Dakini Troma Nagmo, with fully complete implements and ornaments. Pay. 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 With countless wrathful activity Dakinis having emanated from our hearts, may all the assemblies of gods and demons, local deities, earth lords, nature spirits, demons of abodes, karmic creditors, and classes of obstructors in appearance and existence, may they all be brought under power. Pay. 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 We are each the dark goddess Troma Nagmo. Our bodies are black indigo in color. We have one face and two hands, which holds a curved knife and a blood-filled skull cup. We wear a dried skull crown, a top knot, with the head of a roaring boar. And our hair, eyebrows, and facial hair are blazing orange. Our mouths are gasping, tongues curled, fangs bared. We wear a moist skull necklace of fresh thoughts and a skirt of tiger skin, with an upper garment of elephant skin adorned with drops of blood and grease. We subjugate the three realms of birth, life, death, followed by rebirth. We have three eyes looking out in the 10 directions, and we stand amidst a blazing mass of fire. Surrounding us in a clockwise direction are, starting in the front, the white Buddha Dakini of the east, the yellow Ratna Dakini of the south, the red Padma Dakini of the west, the green Karma Dakini of the north. Each has 100,000 hosts in her retinue, while yellow, red, and blue respectively, with ornaments like that of the principal mother, and each holding her own symbols and mudras. At the gross, subtle, and causal bodies, the entire assembly is marked with 3 lightning bolts or vajras, united with wisdom beings and receiving empowerment. Immeasurable light radiates from the mantra Hum, located at our hearts. From the realm of transcended wisdom, Dharmadhatu, wisdom beings are invited and dissolve indivisibly into us, likewise initiating deities to grant us empowerment. Let all of our defilements be cleansed, The excess nectar overflows to become the crown ornaments of the 5 Buddha families. We now present the outer offerings to the self-generated deities. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Agyam Praticha Om Sva. Water for sipping. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Padyam Praticha Om Sva. Water for bathing. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Pushpe Praticha Om Sva. We offer flowers. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Dupe Praticha Om Sva. We offer incense. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Aloke Praticha Om Sva. We offer light. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Gande Praticha Om Sva. We offer fragrances. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Navedye Praticha Om Sva. We offer food. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Sapadavada Shabda Praticha Om Sva. We offer music. And now the inner offerings. Om Vajra Andase Om. We offer our physical form. Om Vajra Vine Om. We offer sound. Om Vajra Gande Om. We offer our sense of smell. Om Vajra Rase Om. We offer our sense of taste. Om Vajra Sparse Om. We offer our sense of touch. Om Vajra Dharma Om. We offer our divine actions. Immeasurable mind-emanated activity dakinis are emanated in the 10 directions. The celestial choir, Yamaraja, lord of the underworld, Chamunda, Kali, his consort, Naga, the snake spirits, Yaksha, the spirits of nature, Agni Deva, the lord of fire, Rakshasa, the harmful demons, Ishvani, the divine twins, spirits of obstruction, Brahma, the creator, Surya, the sun, Chandra, the moon, the planets and the stars, the constellations, Nyen, the spirits, Bhumaspati, the awakened beings, Bhuttas, the elemental devas, deities, Maras, destroyers, Mu, the spirits of negativity, Tsen, temple guardians, ghosts of all forms, demons of sickness, infant demons, demons of existence, lords of misfortune and epidemics, destroyers and killers of divination diagrams and astrology diagrams, years and time, local spirits, female demons, and elemental spirits gather here this instant. So that we may clear away previous debts by giving an offering of our flesh and blood to eat. Gather here this instant. Obey the activity, dakinis. Pay. And now the visualization of transference to cleanse the chakras and to offer our bodies. This is also known as POA. Pay. Shushumna, the central nadi of our ordinary form, possesses 4 characteristics. At the soles of our right and left feet are the white and red energy centers of our fathers and mothers, respectively. With the mantra Pay, these energies will be successfully drawn up to the level of our hearts. Pay. Our life forces, merits and wealth, pranas, mind, roots of virtue and strengths, all unite as 5-colored light within our heart centers. It is the size of a large bird's egg And through the mantra pay, it will separate for our bodies and rest upon the crowns of our heads. Pay. Our awareness merges inseparably with the white Dakini Machig's heart, smoothly resting within all-pervasive expanse of Dharmakaya, our causal bodies. Pay. 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 And now the visualizing of flesh and blood. Pay. From Machig's heart, of our own self-awareness, emanates the red Dakini Vajravadahi, holding a curved hooked knife and skull cup. And before us, we see our lifeless corpse lying at our feet. In her form, using a curved and hooked blade, we separate the skull cap from our corpses and set it upon a hearth of 3 skulls filled with our blood. We then use the same blade that's in our hands to cut our bodies into several pieces. Inside the skull cup, we then heap our flesh, blood, fat, and bones. Through the emanating and gathering back of the 3 syllables O Ma Hom and Ha Ho Ri, it will transform into an ocean of primordial wisdom nectar. Om Om Ha Ho Ri Om Ahom Ha Ho Ri Om Ahom Ha Ho Ri. Pay. Within the skull cup vessel of our bodies is now 5 nectars. Those nectars then transform into a perfectly made white sphere, the size of Mount Meru, the center of the universe. Pay. 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 3 precious jewels, Buddhas and Bodhisattva children of all directions and times, root and lineage gurus and divine patrons of all major and minor tantric sadhanas, assemblies of the peaceful and wrathful deities of the sutras and tantras, both open and secretive, dakas, dakinis, together with powerful retinues to the assembly of guests who are precious and worthy of reverence we offer. We pray, please grant your blessings, empowerment, and spiritual powers or siddhis. Pay. 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 Glorious protector, black Vajra four-armed Mahakala, the wrathful Shiva, his consort Ma Bhairavi, and his army of attendants, retinues, and servants. The 16 Samadhi deities, those who have oaths to protect the teachings of profound Chod, and those who have promised to properly guard the sugarcane-like teachings. To the protectors and the guests with fine qualities we offer, please dispel unfavorable conditions and perform the 4 enlightened activities. Pay. 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 Gods, demons, animals, humans, hungry ghosts, and beings of the 18 hells, to those of the 6 realms of existence and samsara, the endless cycle of incarnations which stem from sufferings. We dedicate this offering of immaculate nectar. By this may each of you be freed from your individual sufferings and swiftly arrive on the ground of great bliss, within the pure realms of the 10 directions, endowed with true happiness. Pay. 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 Gods, Nagas, spirits of nature, spirits of illusion, assemblies of gods and demons of appearance and existence, to the local deities and earth lords, the guests of compassion we offer. May you be freed from evil thoughts, malevolence, and fighting, possess the divine wisdom of bodhicitta, and accomplish the enlightened activity of the Buddha's teachings. Pay. 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 We owe karmic debts from our successive lives, spirits who curse others and dispatch harm, those with malicious intent, demons of abodes, demons of the body, and the 4 deceptions appearing through confusion to guests whom we owe these debts, we offer. Pacifying your intentions to harm, and may you possess an altruistic mind. I invite you now to meditate silently while visualizing the assembled guests consuming the red feast. Pay. 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 Upon a human skin pervading the billion-fold universe, our flesh, blood, and bones together with our outer flesh and internal organs are massed like a great mountain. It transforms into an offering that ravishes the minds of all guests. Pay. 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 From the peak of existence to the depths of hell of ceaseless torment, all possible appearing and existing gods and demons, of the 8 classes of elemental spirits, obstructors, ghosts, and demons that manifest magical displays, local spirits, spirits of nature, spirits of life, spirits of death, deceivers and tormentors, eaters of body and soul, selfishness, spirits of desire which consume us, and assemblies of ghosts and demons gather here instantly to partake of the red feast. Whatever you may wish for, outer flesh, inner organs, skin, fat, and bones, we offer to the assemblies of all possible gods and demons of appearance and existence. Eat, drink, be merry and rejoice. If we are attached to our bodily forms and aggregates, we are weak. Leave nothing behind, you beings of appearance and existence. Please take it, carry it off, free us from this samsaric body of self-clinging. May we be freed from dualistic appearances, karma, afflictions, and death. Realize the intentions of the Great Mother of Dharmakaya, the supreme and divine expanse. Be freed from death and destruction of harm and harm-doers in the realm of spirit. Look at the true vast equanimity of primordially pure self-awareness. Pay. 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 I invite you now to meditate silently while visualizing the assembled guests consuming the red feast of flesh, blood, fat, and bones. And now the visualization of the Black Feast for our karmic creditors. Pay. At the crowns of our heads is the Dark Mother Troma Nagmo, in a standing posture. From her body a stream of nectar flows down, purifying all the negative deeds and obstructions of ourselves and others. This cleansing liquid fills our skull cup simultaneously with leftover flesh, blood, fat, and bones. Through the syllables Om Ahom, this becomes a sweet blackened nectar. Om Ahom, Om Ahom, Om Ahom. Assemblies of karmic creditors, classes of obstructors, spirits of sickness, and doers of harm, to all the guests of compassion we offer. By this, may your angry minds, malevolence, and fighting be pacified. May you possess altruistic minds and be liberated in the stream of supreme awakening. And thus strive in offering the body to the various guests while focusing one-pointedly on this visualization. I invite you now to silently meditate, visualizing the black nectar being consumed by the assembled guests. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 The jewel within the lotus. And now, the offering of Dharma. The offering of compassion to all sentient beings. Pay. All phenomena arose from a cause. That cause was taught by the Lord Buddha. Those who cease whatever they are, these words were taught by the great gurus, do no negative deeds whatsoever. Perfectly practice virtue, completely tame your own mind. This is the Buddha's teaching. If the vows of the body are good, the vows of the speech are good, the vows of the mind are good, the vows are good in all ways. Devotees who keep all of these will definitely be freed from suffering. Namo. To the Dharma we vow. By relying on the path of accumulation, path of joining, path of seeing, path of meditation, the path without obstacles, may we swiftly attain the state of the Great Mother. Pei. Prajnaparamita. The Great Mother of Wisdom is beyond words, thoughts, and expressions. She is the unborn and unceasing essential nature of space. Individual self-awareness is the domain of the primordial wisdom. May there be auspiciousness of the Mother of all Buddhas in the three times. Pei. I invite you now to join in the Tathagata, the mantra, that which is Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha, gone, gone, beyond the beyond, to enlightenment. Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha, 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 Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha. Jema Troma Nagmo. Jema Troma Nagmo. Jema Troma Nagmo. By merely tasting or smelling this offering of our flesh and blood, may sickness be helped, the dying be restored, and lives be extended into old age. May all males attain the state of Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Lord of Compassion. May all females attain the state of the wise Divine Mother Tara. May the supreme Dharma pervade the domain of physical death, like the sun rising in the sky throughout all directions and times. By the power of this vast offering, may we awaken to self-arising Buddhahood for the sake of all wandering beings. May all beings who were not liberated by previous Buddhas be liberated through this offering. Pei. May all guests depart to your individual abodes. Within space, our conscious lives, merits, life forces, and breaths assume the form of a white bindu of light, which with the next breath will descend through our central channel and dissolve in our hearts. May it illuminate that presence of the Divine Mother within ourselves. O great Mother of Dharmakaya, the realm of spirits, Lord Buddha, and all associated gurus, including Machig Lobdran, the body emanation of the white Dakini of great bliss, the speech emanation of the red Dakini of roaring sound, the mind emanation of Troma Nagmo, the qualities emanation of yellow Dakini of accomplishment, the activities emanation of the multicolored Dakini of perfection, and all gurus and lineages of father tantras of method, mother tantras of wisdom, and child tantras of practice. Grant us your blessings. May compassion and power arise. The causes are negative karma, non-virtue, and obscurations. The conditions are demons, obstructors, and elemental spirits. The fruition are sicknesses and sufferings. By relying on this profound method, grant blessings so that all of us are pacified immediately. Grant blessings so that the causes of the three poisons of desire, hate, and ignorance are pacified in their own place. Grant blessings so that these three sicknesses of the doshas, vata, pitta, kapha, are pacified in their own place. Grant blessings so that the three demons of male demons, female demons, and naga demons are pacified in their own place. Grant blessings so that we may abandon our aggregates to be devoured. Grant blessings so that we may have and take abandonment on the path. Grant blessings so that we may sever the single root. Grant blessings so that we may follow this instruction of offering the body, flesh, and blood. Grant blessings so that we may have the power to accomplish the aims of beings free from the concepts of substantial gods and demons. Grant blessings so that we may attain the supreme and common meditational powers, or siddhis. Grant blessings so that we attain the state of immortal vidyahara, the state of a wisdom holder. Grant blessings so that we may attain a life free from sickness on all levels. Pay. 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 I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation, and beginning to bring your awareness back into your body and into your personal space. Notice the sounds that are surrounding you, the sound of my voice, the tolling of the bell, and any other sounds in your personal space. Feel the sensation of your body lying where it is. Slowly begin to move your fingers and toes, arms and legs, hands and feet, and slowly bringing your hands together at your heart center. Listening to our final benediction. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I invite you now to slowly open your eyes with your hands still joined together, looking upon your screen in the woven tanka of Ma, Troma, Nagmo, and the four directional dakinis, giving gratitude for her presence in this meditation, giving gratitude for the opportunity to actually assume her form as part of this meditation. And finally, giving gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice. And finally, namaste. And thank you so very much for joining me. And Jai Ma. And I hope you enjoyed this presentation very much. So if you're interested in pursuing some versions of modern Cha practice, I can recommend two different books. One is Feeding Your Demons by Lama Tsultrim Alyon of the Tara Mandala in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. And I can also recommend another book, Chod, spelled C-H-O-D, Practice Demystified by Baal Kedman. And that's one you can find very easily on Amazon Kindle. So again, thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions or would like to share your experiences, please feel free to email me at the temple. It's Om, A-U-M-C, Devi, D-E-V-I, at gmail.com. Again, omcdevi at gmail.com. Also, I invite you to join in our Tuesday and Friday YouTube broadcasts. These are pujas and satsang classes every Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. The name of my channel again is Tridevi, Tridevi, Chamunda, C-H-A-M-U-N-D-A, Mandir, M-A-N-D-I-R, with Yamajit, Y-A-M-A-J-I-T. Actually, if you go into YouTube and just type in my spiritual name, Yamajit, you should be able to bring the channel up very easily. And then you're always welcome to join us in our events, Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 p.m., at our temple, located at 1260 South Xavier Street in Denver, Colorado, 80219. So again, I hope you enjoyed this, and hope you experience some wonderful things from our Cha practice. Jai Ma, thank you. Farewell.